Draft season is finally upon us, and what better way to celebrate than announcing a fresh new draft league that I've joined, the WPF. The WPF consists of 16 coaches who draft from one pool of Pokemon that are available in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. My draft spot was 10th out of the 16 coaches, which is a very tough spot to be in since a lot of good picks can go before me as well as after me since I'm kind of stuck in the middle. Let's see what I was able to scrap together in this draft frenzy. My first pick was Great Tusk. Tusk is an incredibly reliable Pokemon that can give me Rapid Spin, Knockoff, and Stealth Rocks. Not only can it be a great utility, but it can apply incredible offensive pressure with its massive base 131 attack stat with moves like Headlong Rush and Close Combat. Next up, I kind of wanted to draft something that could help Tusk break through those bulky waters and grass types that it kind of struggles to deal with. I felt like Zapdos was a great mon to pair with it. Zapdos gives me a great pivot thanks to U-Turn and Volt Switch. It can also throw off strong Hurricanes and Thunderbolts as well as keep itself healthy thanks to Roost. Now, at this point, my team is looking a smidge Ice Weak, so I figured an awesome new mon like Hisuian Samurott would be a great addition to the team. With this new move, Ceaseless Edge, I get to fire off free spikes along with a strong sharpness boosted attack. Who doesn't love free hazards? It also gets access to Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Aqua Jet, and Sacred Sword, just to name a few of its strong moves. This Pokemon is going to be so fun to use as both an offensive piece and a utility Pokemon. Next up, I saw a lot of fairy Pokemon getting drafted, and I myself needed to grab one before it was too late, so I was a little bit nervous, but I decided to draft Screamtail. This pink puff is fun to use because it provides so much support for your team. It gets access to Wish and Baton Pass to help heal your team, and can also eat hits for days. It also gave me a desperately needed speed tier since my team was looking a little slow and Screamtail hit that base 111 speed mark. Next up, I wanted a faster Pokemon for my team and a ground and poison. Salazzle checked off both of these boxes while also giving me a nice offensive fire type. Salazzle also gets access to Toxaspise this generation, which is always a nice hazard to have if you don't have them. Its ability Corrosion is great if I need to whittle things down with Toxic, or if I'm feeling offensive, I can run Nasty Plot with no issue. Now, if you look at my team, it is a little ground weak. Zapdos is my only answer for them, and at this moment, if it goes down, I'm kind of in a tough spot. The draft board is also looking empty with a lot of good Pokemon getting drafted, so I end up getting Iron Leaves. It gives me a Grass type and another Pokemon above the base 100 speed tier. It has access to Booster Energy movesets as well as Swords Dance sets, and it can also be pretty bulky if I need to be thanks to its impressive stats. Now, I wanted a Steel type to help with my Ice type weakness and also wanted more momentum on my team since right now it looked like just Zapdos and maybe Screamtail. This is where Magnezone comes into play. It covers my Ice type weakness and also pairs nicely with Zapdos. Yes, there are both electric types, but they don't share any common weaknesses. Magnezone covers Zapdos' weakness and vice versa. Magnezone is weak to ground type and fighting type moves, which Zapdos can easily switch into. Zapdos is weak to moves like Ice Beam and whatnot, and Magnezone can easily switch into those. Magnezone gives me access to strong analytic boosted Volt Switches and can help me trap opposing Steel types thanks to its ability Magnet Pull. At this point, I was thinking of what Pokemon to have as my Terra Captain. Tusk and Zapdos looked very promising, but they're both good enough without Terra, so I looked at the board and found the perfect Terra Captain, Regidrago. Its ability Dragon's Maw boosts its dragon moves by 1.5 times, and the only thing it fears are fairies, but not anymore. Thanks to Terra, I can break through fairies and easily also pressure Steel types thanks to Drago getting access to EQ in this gen. Now that I was double checking my weaknesses of my team again and realized Ghost types can pressure my team a great deal, so I decided to go with the Big Bear Ursaring. Thanks to its evolution, Ursaring now can benefit from an Eviolite boost and becomes incredibly bulky. It can also give my opponents a hard time thanks to Guts boosted Rest Talk sets can benefit with EQ, Crunch, and Body Slam. Now at this point, the board looked barren. I was really struggling what to pick because there was just nothing left on the board, but I ended up picking Cloyster. Cloyster can serve as an endgame threat thanks to Shell Smash and its strong Ice Stab moves like Icicle Spear and Ice Shard, and also its water boosted moves like Hydro Pump. It can also be a defensive utility and set up hazards, which is pretty cool, but it does definitely suck because Cloyster did lose Rapid Spin this gen, so I only have one spinner, but I think because Tusk is so reliable, I think it'll be a-okay. Now that's all 10 Pokemon for my draft. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. My week 1 battle will be posted next Friday, so don't miss it. Without further ado, I am your boy Jay. I'm gonna get up out your hair, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.